Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings at 8:35 to hear the daily announcements, find out what's happening with the weather,
and seasoned brown rice, farm fresh bok choy with fresh ginger and garlic, a whole grain treat, fruit choice, milk choice. All menu items in our cafeteria are artificial and trans fat free. That's a good thing.
Stay tuned at the end of the show for the Pledge of Allegiance. Throughout the school year, we will be hosting guests from different classes to recite the Pledge live each morning. This morning, we have two students from Mrs. Green's and Mrs. R's.
We have a new word of the day today. Each day, we will add an interesting word to your vocabulary. Try to use the word in the conversation throughout the day. If you are overheard using the word correctly by a teacher, it can be some additional dozo points for you.
Today's word is perpetuate. The word perpetuate is a verb and means to make something typically an undesirable situation or an unfolded belief. Continue infinitely. The three boys perpetuate the rumor about the new student, even though they knew it was untrue. Synonyms: keep alive, keep going, preserve, conserve, sustain, maintain, continue, extend, carry on, keep up, prologue.
Well, I am the only person who's very glad that the door contest was postponed for a week.
Yeah, well, I was almost ready. I know a lot of squads and classes around the building weren't ready.
That's okay. It just gives them more time to be really awesome.
Dr. M wanted us to offer more information about a few noteworthy Latinos the next few days to help anyone who is struggling with a selection.
Oh, I have a great one. His name is Franklin Chang Diaz, and he was an astronaut who flew on the space shuttle 7 times.
Wow, that's cool. Is he from Puerto Rico?
No, in fact, he's an immigrant from Costa Rica. He became an American citizen in 1977.
He has an interesting name, Franklin Chang Diaz. Are both of his parents Latino?
No, his father is of Chinese ancestry, and his mother's from Costa Rica.
That's pretty neat. I heard that all the astronauts need to have a lot of education.
That's right. That's right. Franklin has an interesting education. Did you know that he graduated from Hartford Public School in 1969?
What? We have an astronaut who graduated from a Hartford Public High School?
Yep. He went to UConn, to get a master's degree in mechanical engineering.
He must be really smart.
He sure is. Also from a PhD from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Applied Plasma Physics.
He sounds like one amazing Latino. Maybe I can do my door about him.
I'd hurry up if I were you. Someone might steal your idea.
Okay, never mind. I'll stick with the person I already chose. What else do we have on the show today?
Once more, we need PTO members and SGC members from our community of parents. Please ask your parents to join the PTO and SGC here at Burns. We really need to ask your parents to get more involved in how the school runs so we can have a better school.
That's a great point. If more parents get involved in the PTO or SGC, we can find ways to improve the school.
Yeah, our parents are pretty smart. They know how to make things better.
Hey everyone, ask your parents to get involved. We all need their help.
There are no birthdays in the Burns family today.
What? You get away with having to pronounce a bunch of names? How is that fair?
Really, Octavia? You know that life is not fair. It's just fun.
Don't worry. I'll bet you have a lot of names to read on Monday.
Probably, but I can't rest up all weekend to be ready. I guess we should stop talking and move on to sports with Lewis.
I guess you are right. Hey Lewis, what's happening in the sports world?
Good morning, sports fans. I'm Lewis, and here are your scores from the last night. 2 games in the National League's Division Series were played last night. Milwaukee, Masaskas, scored MVP from runner Christian Yelich with a 2-out single in the 10th inning, and the Milwaukee Brewers bounced back to beat the Colorado Rockies 32 to open their NL Division Series on Thursday. Los Angeles, the Dodgers made a surprising and much dissected decision to start Jin Ryu over Clayton Kershaw in Game 1 of the NL Division Series. Swell choice. The South Korean left-hander pitched 7 dominant innings, and Los Angeles launched 3 home runs to beat the Atlanta Braves 6-0 on a Thursday night. Ryu delivered in his first postseason start since 2014. He allowed 4 singles, all with 2 cuts, struck out 8, and walked none. Foxborough, Mass. New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady became the 3rd player in the NFL history to throw 500 touchdown passes, reaching the mark in the 4th quarter of Thursday night game against the Indianapolis Colts. Brady connected with wide receiver Josh Gordon on a 39-yard pass with the 9:19 left to join Peyton Manning 539 and Brett Favre, 508, as the only quarterbacks to throw the 500 touchdown as the Patriots beats the Colts to 38-24. That wraps up the sports news. What does today's forecast look like, George?
Oh my God. Good morning, Burns. I'm Jordan Hughes, and here is today's weather live from Burns Rooftop Weather Center. It looks like we might be in for a really awesome fall weekend. There probably won't be any cloud in the sky for both today and Saturday, with a few clouds coming into the area on Sunday. The temperature this morning is a little cooler than yesterday at 56.3 degrees. The feels like temperature is also 56.3, indicating almost calm winds. The dew point is 47 degrees, indicating that a lot of the moisture in the atmosphere is finally drying out. The humidity is lower this morning at a typical fall weather pattern is setting in from the west. Our current humidity level is 71% and falling 22% below yesterday and much more comfortable. The pressure is 30.9 inches and slowly rising in advance of the sunny weather that is expected today and tomorrow. The winds are moderate, holding steady at 4.5 miles per hour and occasional gusts to 6.9 out of the east-northeast. Today's high should be right around 64 degrees, 10 degrees cooler than yesterday with sunny skies all day. Tonight's lows will drop down to the low 48 degrees by daybreak. As the cloud cover that was keeping us warm is long gone for a few days at least, tomorrow afternoon should be just one awesome fall day with bright sunshines and high of only 64 degrees, a perfect day for football or any fall activity. Highs for the weekend should be right around the mid-60s to mid-70s, with overnight lows in the 40s and 50s. Recess looks like a go today with a sunny afternoon with highs around 64 degrees, a little cooler but comfortable. Sunrise this morning was at 6:51 a.m. Sunset this evening will be at 6:25 p.m. Today's weather word is front. A front is a boundary, 2 different air masses resulting in stormy weather. A front usually is a line of separation between warm and cold air masses. That's it for weather. Back to you guys.
Wrapping up today's broadcast, we would like everyone to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
This morning we have Alec from his arts class and Judy from his English class today joining us for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Respect yourself, respect others, and respect the environment.
Make the day a great one and not the trust is up to you.
Tune into our next broadcast Monday at 8:35 a.m.
Burns Live is out.